Hey Gabby, good morning. Thanks for your order of fog lifter and Costa Rican Terrazoo. I'll be over in about 2 hours, maybe about an hour and a half to deliver them to you. But I want to take this opportunity to share with you how your coffee's roasted. Now, as you know, our niche is we don't roast any coffee until we're given the order. And to kind of share with you how that's done, I want to kind of bring you into our roasting lab and share with you how coffee roasting is done. And I'm going to do that with your order. So welcome to our lab. You can see behind me we have 3 micro roasters. 1, 2, 3. See the other one over there. And essentially these are, they're called micro roasters because they only roast in 2-pound lots. So unlike the 25-pound, 50-pound, 100-pound roasters that a lot of the more commercial roasters use, where sometimes the roasts are a little different, these will always be exactly the way you ordered it the last time because we have your roast profile already programmed into the computer. It's called the Gabby profile. Sounds a little kind of cool and spy-like, but anyway. So let's go ahead and start roasting your coffee. What you ordered is a Costa Rican Terrazoo and a fog lifter. So we're going to roast the Costa Rican Terrazoo and the Ethiopian Yirgacheffe that goes into those blends. So let's talk a little bit about the Ethiopian Yirgacheffe. Wonderful, wonderful coffee. It's actually where the Arabica bean came from. And all Arabica beans from all over the world has their DNA that started there in Ethiopia. When the Romans invaded and took over Africa around the peak of the Roman Empire, they knew what they had and they started exporting it along with the Dutch all over the world. So now we have Arabica beans that have grown all over the world, but the Ethiopian Yirgacheffe is probably one of the finest beans that you can buy. Very smooth, very well balanced. That's the reason that goes into your fog lifter. So we're going to roast that. Then we're also going to roast the Costa Rica Terrazoo. Now Costa Rica Terrazoo is, again, it's an Arabica bean, and just, again, a nice, well balanced coffee from that growing region, and there's many growing regions within Costa Rica. The Terrazoo is what we found to be probably the best coffee. Well balanced, good acidity, good flavor, medium body, just a nice crisp cup of coffee, and one that you can drink on its own. It's a single orange and don't have to be blended. So enough about your beans. Let's go ahead and get them roasted. So what this is here is this is called a chaff collector. This is placed on top of the roasting chamber that's still on the roaster. And essentially when bean is roasted, it actually sheds a skin that's still left on the bean from processing, very similar to a peanut skin. And so that skin doesn't get into your coffee, it's collected into this little chaff collector. Here's your roasting chamber. As you can see, the bottom, it has holes in it. See? Yep. See through it? That's where the air is going to come up and agitate the beans as we go through the roasting process. But here's the Costa Rican Terrazoo. All these coffee things behind here are all the coffee beans in 150-pound bags. Each one of these scoops is a pound. So that's 1, and that's 2. Put in the roasting chamber. Put the chaff collector on. Program in the Gabby profile, and I'm going to crank that up in just a second. Now we have to do the Ethiopian Yirgacheffe. Same process. 1, 2. Now the interesting thing about this is that I'm really putting in over a pound of green coffee here because as coffee is roasted, it's going to shed about 15 to 20% of its weight as the water evaporates out of the bean. So that's the reason we over put in the weight in green beans in here so that when it's left we come out with exactly a pound for you. So we'll put that on the Gabby profile, which it already is, and we're going to crank them up. Alright, so you can see them going in the background here. Let me get out of the way here. So you can see the coffee begin to agitate. What I'm going to do is let that roast for about 20-25 minutes, and I'll come back to show you what the finished product is, and I'll be over to your doorstep in about 45 minutes after that. See you in a bit.